Hey, what's good, champions? Arian, Tyson here. Just wanted to shoot a video and talk about what to remember when you feel cheated on. What do I mean? Sometimes we feel cheated on by others. Sometimes we feel cheated on by our circumstances. Sometimes we feel cheated on by life itself. In any case, we are faced with the reality that things aren't always what they seem. We don't always get what we expect. And we begin to learn that our expectations are like fine pottery. The harder we hold on to them, the more likely they are to crack wide open. So my question is, what can you do? Embrace reality and make the best of it. The truth is, we were promised trials and tribulations right from the beginning. They were always part of the program. Growing up, we were told what doesn't kill us will make us stronger. And I've accepted that. The relationships, jobs, businesses, and projects that didn't work out led me closer to the ones that did. The things I've lost too soon opened my mind to the it opened my mind to understandings and opportunities I've never fathomed before. So while I've rarely gotten exactly what I wanted, I often receive more than I bargained for. Now, of course, in the heat of the moment, when disappointing things are happening to you, not to others, the outcomes you're dealing with are real, not imagined. Embracing reality and making the best of it is not easy. You feel crushed. You feel let down, which is why, first and foremost, it is important to be mindful of your expectations. Imagine you had a ripe, juicy apple like this, sitting on the table in front of you. You pick it up eagerly. You take a nibble, like so, and you begin to taste it. Now, you already know how an apple should taste. So when this one is a bit more tart than you expected, you make a face and you feel a sense of disappointment, and you swallow it, feeling cheated out of a good experience. Or perhaps the apple itself tastes exactly as you expected, nothing special at all. So you swallow it without even pausing to enjoy the flavor, and you move on with your day. In the first scenario, the apple let you down because it didn't meet your expectations. In the second, it was too plain and unexciting because it met your expectations to a T. Do you see the irony in this? It's either not good or not good enough. This is how many of us live our lives, unhappily. It's why many of us feel cheated on, many of us feel victimized, many of us feel crushed far too often. Now imagine you try this instead. Eliminate your expectations of how the apple should taste. You don't know, and you don't pretend to know, because you haven't tried it yet. Instead, you're genuinely curious, impartial, and open to a variety of flavors. You taste it and you truly pay attention. You notice the juiciness, the grainy texture of the skin, the simultaneous sweet, tangy, and tart flavor swirling around your tongue, and all the other complex sensations that arise in your awareness as you chew. You didn't know how it would taste, but now you realize it's different than the rest. And it's remarkable in its own way. It's because it's a totally new experience, a worthwhile experience, because you've never tasted this apple before. Having said all that, here's what you must realize. When you are faced with this reality and you're struggling to cope, let me prompt you with some things to help you overcome these difficult circumstances. And it's just a few. Number one, the truth hurts, but it's much healthier than holding on to the lies you once believed. The really scary thing about undiscovered lies is that they have a greater capacity to diminish us in the long run than exposed lies. Undiscovered lies erode our strength, our self-esteem, our very foundation to the bitter end. Keep this in mind. The truth heals even if it hurts at first. A second thing to remember: arguing with someone who has intentionally hurt you only inflames the pain. It is about intent. Truth be told, you are often most powerful and influential in an argument regarding betrayal when you are most silent. The perpetrator never expects silence. They expect yelling, drama, defensiveness, offensiveness, and lots of back and forth. They expect to leap into the ring and fight. They are ready to defend themselves with sly remarks, cocked and loaded. They are ready to, they're ready to defend themselves, but your mindful silence, that can really disarm them. That can really give you the space you need to move forward one way or another, with or without them. Also remember, it's best to wish people well, even when they don't deserve it. I'm not really a big fan of Gandhi, but one thing that Gandhi did say that I did like was he said that an eye for an eye only ends up making the whole world blind. If you spend your time and energy hoping someone will suffer the consequences for breaking your heart, then you're allowing them to hurt you for a second time in your mind. And then finally, as you are moving forward, you have to realize that the person who hurt you doesn't speak for the rest, doesn't speak for everybody else. Everyone suffers from at least one heart-wrenching betrayal or experience in their lifetime. In a backwards way, it is what unites us. When it happens to you, the key is to not let one person's despicable actions destroy your trust in others. Don't let them take that away from you. So I wanted to share that with you. Some things to remember when you feel cheated on in life and so on and so forth. If you got value from it, feel free to share this video. Leave me a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. Remember, in life, you have two choices. You can make moves or you can make excuses, but you most certainly cannot do both. It's yours truly, Arian, Tyson, the Moving Motivator, and I will talk to you on the next one. Peace.